Hello everybody, and welcome back to WorldBox, where it is not looking very good for this elven village that is now under attack. Not at all. There's also no wars going on either. So let's bring up the burger menu. Later. I want to see how this goes over here first. I think that would be quite interesting to see how this village will do. If it'll survive. It may. But it's not looking good for it. Unless the army comes in. What's left of it, at least. The army just came in to start building a mine. That's a good idea. They're doing their best right now, but there's only so much that they can do. And now they're advancing. That army is going to need to move in and help if they hope to do anything about it. At this point, at least. A lot of ghosts and skeletons in there. They are getting quite close. The army may notice it. And I mean, they should be able to notice it by now. Okay, now they're starting to move in. Perhaps the army may be strong enough to take it out. But if not, then that is not going to be good. Not in the slightest. That ghost is strong. They've been taking out that one for a little bit. Now they're taking out the one up north. Okay. I'd keep shooting if I were you. What are they doing? The army is doing its best right now, but it's also kind of not. Gotta do a little better than that. Let us see. It's not looking really good right now. Unless the army really pulls together for this last little bit, it is looking like a lost cause at this point. They're really going to need to start going at it. A lot of these weapons aren't cutting it. They need adamantite, but they don't have it yet. All the people are running. But there's nowhere to run to. They are trying, though. Desperately. The army has nothing but wooden and light metal weapons. This guy's firing with a gold nugget right now. So that's good. And they are getting awfully close. Right now. It's not looking good. The armies are really going to need to pull their stuff together. They're getting flanked to the north as well by the ghosts and skeletons. Not looking good. They're doing some damage, but it's not going to be enough. There's another skeleton added to the mix. And more. More yet. It's just a matter of time at this point. That skeleton just completely abandoned his mission there. They're going to need reinforcements if they hope to stop this. They're doing a decent job at taking them out, but they're going to need a little bit more help than this. Especially when they're getting as close as they are. It is not looking good for anybody right now. They are managing to take out some of them, though. But the skeletons are now have bows on their side, and they're within striking distance of their archers. So, it's a shame that they don't know when to evacuate cities. That would be a neat feature. They are managing to take down some skeletons and ghosts with them, though, which is almost a necessity at this point. It takes so much to take down just one, though. It's almost a lost cause. Why do they bother to fight? They're surrounded, basically. All their children are even skeletons now. With no way out but death, of course, but even that doesn't grant anything for certain, as shown. Looks like they're targeting the mine? Possibly? They don't seem to give too many They don't care about the army. It almost looks that way. They're targeting buildings before that army. Not that that's necessarily a good thing for them, but who knows? The army may be able to deal with a lot of them then. Hopefully. Without being noticed. But if they do get noticed, then it'll be a quick death for them. I'm not sure if I can call it death, because they are still alive. Or undead, perhaps, would be a better word. The mine is now uninhabited, and now they are targeting the army, which is not good. Some of those skeletons even have armor, because they are soldiers after all, some of them. But they are taking out quite a few of them now, making it worth their while. Yeah, look at all of them. Interesting. Quite interesting. Doesn't look like that village is going to survive much longer, and now the human one is under attack as well. Let's bring things up to speed then, shall we? The elven one under attack and destroyed. The human one looking to suffer a similar fate. Let us see. The humans, their army is fighting in the mountains. Interesting. There is other stuff happening within the city limits, though. And an entire force of skeletons and ghosts is coming down from the north. Meanwhile, on the Fire Island, humans are fighting with skulls of fire, interestingly enough. And now that more of them arrive, they should be able to deal with it quite easily, I imagine, as well. Yeah, look at that. But now they're all on fire, with no water in sight. At least, not in sight for them. Unfortunate. Over here, humans actually dealt with the skeleton and ghost invasion quite well, I imagine. Compared to some other ways that it has went. They're splitting them up. Maybe they aren't doing it as well as they thought so. But they are dealing with some of them. There is a decent force now, though. It's not looking great. It takes so many to take out one ghost. They're just tanks. But we do have some demons. Over here. Where would that be closer to? I think that is closer to that island there. So, let's bring him over. Oop, not in the water. Didn't mean to do that. There's only 3 of them. Interesting. But they are all there. And they are all favorited now as well. Lovely. Oh. And the humans are now starting to falter. Quite a shame. That village was a decent one. Actually, most of the ones there were held up quite well, for my standards at least. And there's grass now, apparently. Interesting. Well, let's bring it up to speed then. The village is getting completely overwhelmed, and we have a war now between 2 of the human kingdoms. The Addy, is that? No, it's not the one I thought it was. It is this one here. I thought it was the big one, that one. Nope. It's those boys. Heidi Ode into madness. Edoi is not doing good. But now, we do have a human war going on. The elves, I imagine, are preparing for one with the humans, seeing as they have nothing else of the sorts going on now. Oh, now we have another one going on the main island. Looks like they are trying to either unite or be destroyed by Blue. Kumdran. Edoi's got 16 inhabitants remaining. And that number is going down as they continue to be turned into skeletons and ghosts. Okay, and now Kumdran is now at war with Purple as well. So it'll be an interesting battle now. Bohayes only has 37 people remaining. Edoi has 5 remaining. And most of them are being taken out in an orderly fashion. With only 3 remaining, shouldn't be that hard for them to do. 2 remain now. They're probably all in that tent, I imagine. Where else would they be? Perhaps they aren't. I don't see where else they could be. There's 1 at least. And there he goes. There's 1 remaining. Somewhere. Where, though, is the question. The entire city's in ruins. There's nowhere else for them to be. It's inhabited by skeletons pretty much now. All 3 demons are still alive and well. Now over here, that fire's getting close to the crops. Interesting. They've made their roads quite far. Quite far indeed, and the borders are now all extremely close to one another. Seems that Uhovo seems to be the better ones right now. But it's a little unclear still. For the moment, at least. Wait, did they take... They took that village, I think. Yeah, they did. They took Bohayes. Uhovo still unclaimed by either blue or gray. Interesting. King of the Elves has died. And that village is finally gone. Their 1 inhabitant snuffed out and killed once and for all. Interesting. How are these battles going to go? I'm not sure. It's quite hard right now to tell. Well, nobody's winning right now. At least nobody's going for purple, at least, between black and white over here. Otherwise known as Hidioa and Daon. I'm not sure who's winning. But Yasovo is going mad. That's one thing for sure. Interesting. And now a bunch of houses being destroyed as well as a result. All their watchtowers seem to be intact though. And they all seem to be focused on this area. I'm not sure what's so important there. However, it works. Well, I think this has dragged on long enough, but the wars are going to be here for a while, I imagine. It seems like they don't just end on a fixed time limit like before, but it's nice to see that. Some conclusion at least. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and there will be conclusion in the future. In the near future, not sure, but it'll be there sometime in the future. So until then, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.